Welcome to another ARIES tutorial. Let's explore Crime Lab. From the home screen, click on the Crime Lab button to get started. Crime Lab allows users to go paperless when working with the lab. As lab requests are received from the field, processed, and completed, the user receives notifications via email. After these tests are completed, the user can also retrieve the results online via ARIES. Users can also inspect the status of all requests in their department, retrieve a list of their own requests, and subscribe to other users' requests and receive notifications. This application is linked to LIMS, and all users are required to have an account with that system in order to use this application. First-time users will need to link themselves by confirming their name on the list of users. Click over to My Requests. This is the first and only time that a new user to Crime Lab will see this screen. Select yourself from the list. In this example, we are the only person on the list. If we had multiple people with the same name at an agency, then we would choose ourselves from there. Once we're linked, we can see all of the requests that we've submitted. Let's come back to this section later, and for now return to Search Requests. The application is divided into several sections: Search Requests, My Requests, My Subscriptions, and Evaluation Form. All information in Crime Lab is agency specific. The only information that a user sees will be cases and requests that are within their own agency. Let's start with a search request where the users can search by date, name, or case number. Let's search for a case using the date feature. Users can select from one of the options to autofill the fields or enter a specific range. Results include all requests that feature the date or range of dates. The lab case number will be listed first, with each request receiving a unique number. The second number will always be the agency's case number. And here we can see the type of request, agency and requester, dates of submission and completion, and individuals connected to the request, and our status. While we're here, let's go over some basics. First, the lab has 3 stages: received, in progress, and completed. Updates will be posted by the lab, and the user who submitted the case will receive an email when the outstanding tests for that case number are completed. The completed requests will link to the lab report. Click to access the PDF file and notice that it's opened in a new tab. We can view and even print this report. And then to close the file, we'll simply close the tab. Second, let's talk about subscriptions. Users can subscribe to a case that's been requested by any other user in their agency. Click Subscribe, and since ARIES has your email address already on file, you won't be prompted to enter one. When a user subscribes to a case, they will receive an email when any of the outstanding tests for that case are completed, whether or not they own the case. Remember, you're subscribing to the case, not the test. Also, when at least one request has been completed, LIMS will change the status of all of the requests for that case to completed. Also, users do not have to subscribe to their own cases. If you've made the request, then you will be notified when either the case is logged into the LIMS system or when one of the tests are completed. Finally, notification emails do not run in real time but are scheduled to be sent throughout the day. It's lots to remember, and we'll review this at the end. But with all this in mind, let's continue with our searches. Users can also search by name. We'll enter that name and we'll click Search to see our results. Crime Lab allows for wildcard searching using the percentage character. Results include any requests that include that name. Notice that the name might be the victim, the suspect, or someone else connected to that case. Finally, let's search by a case number. Case numbers that are not found means that the case has not been entered into the system yet. In another screen, we can request a notification that will alert us when the case is in the system, and we'll see that later. Results include all requests that fall in that case number. Notice that we can see the status of a request and subscribe to receive notifications. Let's look at the next section of Crime Lab, My Requests. My Requests shows us all of the requests that we've submitted. Because we've initiated these requests, we will be notified by email as the test moves through the different stages. Again, it is not necessary to subscribe to your own requests. And when a case has multiple tests and one of those tests are completed, LIMS change the status of the case to be completed. Skipping down to the end of this list, notice that this case is in progress. Anyone who has subscribed to this case will receive a notification that looks like this. Let's look at the next section, My Subscriptions. My Subscriptions allow users to add, manage, and delete request subscriptions. The first thing we see in the tab is a listing of all of the requests that we've been subscribed to. Remember that we can subscribe to any case within our agency. We can also view requests within this case, and we can unsubscribe. Click Add New Subscription to follow a new case. Then enter the case number. And remember that users can also subscribe to cases that aren't into the system yet. ARIES will notify us and any subscribers when it's been logged in. To view all of the requests for a case that you are subscribed to, click View Requests. Click View All Subscriptions to go back to your original list. The last section in Crime Lab is the evaluation form. Clicking this link, we open a fillable form that users can complete, save, and send to the address on the form. This step is helpful in providing the lab with feedback about your request. Let's review the application. Crime Lab allows users to view and monitor progress on lab requests that are part of a case. You are automatically subscribed to any cases you own. You can subscribe to any other cases within your agency. Lab reports are now available by PDF. And to do any of this, users must be linked to LIMS. Just think, no more waiting and wondering. You'll know when the results are in. Thanks for exploring Crime Lab.